Hi everyone, and welcome to this special video. Yesterday was my 35th birthday, and for my birthday I wanted to go to Disneyland. Not only would it be a fun time with my friends, but it also doesn't cost anything because we have annual passes, thank goodness. I want to thank my friends for buying me an annual pass. And as you can see in the background, I have some balloons, some banners from yesterday. Thought I'd keep them up for this video because this is ties into what I want to talk about. But I just want to thank my friends Ashley and Jamie for giving me this banner that says happy birthday and all these balloons, and they did give me some candy. There you go. So I plan to share this in the next few days. The reason for this video is that, yes, I went to Disneyland yesterday and I had a really good time, as I always do because I'm a big Disneyland fan. I always have been since I saw the films when I was a kid, and I believe the first time I actually went to Disneyland was in the early 80s. I think I was either 3, 4, or 5. There's some pictures around here somewhere of that. Maybe I'll put them on the video so you can see what I looked like as a kid going to Disneyland. First off, we went to Disney California Adventures and went on some of the new rides. Cars Land's just opened up. And later in the day, we went to Disneyland. And on our way inside the park, we noticed that there was some signs saying, hey, for annual pass holders only, we're going to have a special screening of a movie. I had no idea what they were going to show, so we went and actually asked the people, and they said, okay, for all the annual pass holders, there is a choice. Come back in a few hours, and either we're going to show Lady and the Tramp or Sleeping Beauty in the Abe Lincoln Theater. That's the theater where they have the Abe Lincoln story told. It's right before Main Street if you've ever been to Disneyland. So we had a choice. First we had to show all our passes, and we got a wristband, which I still have. It's this pink one right here. That's actually, maybe that'll tie into the video, really. Let's see. So, yeah. So I told my friends, I really want to see Sleeping Beauty. Not only is it, in my opinion, one of the best Disney animated films, but it's my personal favorite Disney animated movie. And I'll tell you why in a few seconds. So we went out and enjoyed a few hours in Disneyland, and then came back at the right time, and they told us, okay, everybody come into the theater. We're not going to tell you what we're going to show you yet, but we're going to, introduce both films, give you some information, and also tell you about the history of both films. And from the crowd's reaction, it looks like we were going to see Lady and the Tramp. And I love Lady and the Tramp, don't get me wrong, I think it's a classic. But I really wanted to see Sleeping Beauty in the theater. I think I've seen Lady and the Tramp in the theater when I was a kid, but I don't remember ever seeing Sleeping Beauty as a kid in the movie theater. I saw it on video countless times because we owned it. But from the crowd, it looked like we were going to see Lady and the Tramp. So I told my friends, if it's Lady and the Tramp, let's just go back and enjoy Disneyland. And then all of a sudden, they said, we have a special guest. And the special guest turned out to be the official voice of Mickey Mouse. So a gentleman came to the mic, and he's like, okay, do you want me to introduce the movie like Mickey Mouse? And they're like, yeah. Then he went from his regular voice right into Mickey Mouse. And it was masterful. He didn't talk much. He just said, okay, guys, you ready? And he did it with the Mickey Mouse, like, whatever. Oh, boy. I know the movie's gonna be. And I was just like, oh, please, please, please. And he's like, Sleeping Beauty. And I'm like, yeah! Woo! Because I was so excited. It was a really decent theater. If you've ever been in this theater before, it's a really nice theater. But I've never seen a movie before at Disneyland. So we got to sit down with 9 or 10 of my friends and watch the classic film Sleeping Beauty from the late 50s on a big screen. And it seemed like they probably projected it from the DVD, but it just looked good, it looked great. I was taken back to my childhood. I adored this film so much. And for me, it just brought back so many memories of watching it from time to time throughout my life. Why I love this film so much is I just love all the colors. I love all the details. We found out that this movie took over 10 years to make, and when it was originally released in the late 50s, it went to 900 theaters, and it didn't do very well at the box office. Another thing I should know is that it was the last princess movie until 1989's Little Mermaid, and that is documented great in a documentary called Waking Sleeping Beauty, which I highly recommend you all watch right now. Stop this video and go watch Waking Sleeping Beauty. Came out a few years ago. It's great. I love all the attention to detail. It's beautiful. I imagine this movie looking on Blu-ray. It probably looks gorgeous. And for the most part, I love the characters. let me just talk a little bit of stuff that, you know, maybe doesn't work very well in this film, but, you know, who really cares? But I thought I'd at least bring it up. One thing I thought was quite funny, when the prince and the princess meet. Now, they're not really deep characters. They're kind of one note. They just have one purpose. They're supposed to meet up and fall in love. You never really get details about the princess and what she's going to have to deal with as being a princess, and what she's going to have to deal with her people as she's going to take over this magical land. But what's so great is when they first meet and they have that wonderful song, that great use of source music that is so memorable and so timeless. But after they meet and they're just like, you were in my dreams and we're falling in love and it's destiny, because we've known this for, you know, well, we don't really know. And then they relax and the song is over, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the prince goes, "Who are you?" And the audience went crazy, because it was just like, yeah, you just met, you had this wonderful song that suddenly you're in love, and then like, yeah, who are you? I love that part. But what's really beautiful is that, yes, it's gorgeous, and I love the scope. I mean, this film is shot in 2.35 aspect ratio, so it fits the entire movie screen. But some of the characters that I love the most, I love Maleficent, who I believe they're making actually a live-action film with Angelina Jolie. But I also, my favorite characters, and I think for the most part, a lot of people might agree, is the three good witches. They just bring so much life and so much humor. They are just three-dimensional characters. You really get to know them. They're the ones that carry you through this movie. And what I like about them so much is when they use their magic and they're not using their magic and they go back to using their magic. There's this scene that kind of, after it happens, you kind of see it a little bit throughout the rest of the film. One of the witches loves blue and the other one loves pink. So blue, no, don't recognize that. Blue and, blue and pink. And so it goes back and forth of like, no pink, no blue, no pink, no blue, especially with the dress. And that stuff just, it carries on to the very last moments of the film. This movie just takes me on this higher plane, and I love this film. I'm so happy that I got to see it with some of my friends on my birthday at Disneyland. I've never seen a movie before at Disneyland. I don't know if anybody of us have. I hope they do more of this, where they show classic films. Wouldn't it be nice to see Lilo and Stitch in the screen? No, of course I've seen that, but I love that movie. But wouldn't it be nice to maybe see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? I've never seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on the big screen. I'd love to see Pinocchio again. I could just name off a huge list. But it was really great to see Sleeping Beauty. There are tons of reasons that this video can go on for 20 hours of how much I love Sleeping Beauty. I own the soundtrack. I do not own the film. Someday, hopefully, if I ever get into the Blu-ray age, I will get the chance to own the movie. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook and We Live Film, and please go to We Live Film on YouTube and subscribe there as well. And I also want to let you know that I'm contributing now to a new website called WhoUTube. WHOUTube.com. Start contributing to that website, hopefully with this video. Thank you again for watching, and true love conquers all. That's what I learned. True love conquers all. It's very easy. Sing a song and you'll fall in love. Man, I wish it was that easy.